what's happening, folks. Welcome to this week's vlog. We're back down in the usual spot here where I know I can get a bit of peace and quiet and get talking freely here without people looking at me, you know. But what a day it is, and we've got a bag which is full of games, and this week's probably been my best week for the collection, you know. Like, it's getting so big and so many different games, and that's the thing about this week. There's all sorts there. I think it's now 18 games I've got this week. I think I've spent just a wee bit over 30 quid, but I would need to check and make sure on that. But yeah, it's been brilliant, so it has. But let me, I wonder if I can switch these around. I don't know if I can. I don't know why it's not giving me that option. But yeah, beautiful day, wonder day. So it is. And in the words of Curdy Edgar, he's a bit famous over here for saying this: days like ease. Where'd you get it? When did we ever get days like ease? Look at my burnt face. Jesus Christ, man, honestly. It is mental. But what a day. What a day for a wee bit of sort of shopping for games. Everybody's out probably, because it is a Sunday here. Everybody's probably out getting all sorts of other stuff done, and I'm here buying games. But yeah, Sunday for it, like, absolutely brilliant. Down here by the lagoon. Unbelievable. Yeah, look at that there. All the Menchies not. But yeah, this is just a sort of wee intro to this week's vlog, because it might be a whole lot longer, especially in the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks haven't been great, you know, especially with sort of, I'm calling it like filler content, you know, the stuff where I'm out here and getting content done. So I might add a wee bit more snooker in there. You might see that. You'll definitely see the golf when it was at the Irish Open last year, and then I think you have a wee bit of like being in CEX and a couple of our charity shops as well. So yeah, it's gonna be good at least this week. But yeah, and a big shout out to Scottish Man Cave. Go check him out on YouTube, Scottish Man Cave, because he got me into the love of collecting games again, you know. Didn't think that was going to happen for a while. And I remember speaking to him on the Fortnite stream last Monday, and he was telling me about selling his PS2 collection and stuff, and I tried, and I think I did give him some good advice. And I think now he's keeping the games, because the love and, you know, passion you put into going out and collecting them, and, you know, the time and all, and to have that keen eye to fill that collection up is mad. But I think you know, he's keeping it, which I think is a great idea, and shout out to Man Cave. You know, what a legend. But definitely check him out. But yeah, the love for collecting games is grown again. What else? But I am seriously burnt here, folks, like crazy. I may try and get some dart footage in there as well for this week's vlog, folks. So plenty of stuff here. Be going in. I'm thinking for the darts, because it's my last game in the top league before we go down into the next league, the second league, the championship, as I'm saying. Probably going to take as ages to get back up, but yeah, a lot of stuff happening in and outside of the channel. I need to get work on the reaction stuff again too, and the darts channel as well. So folks, let me know if that's something you want to see. Well, it's just been so hard with doing vlogs and live streams, and I feel like I'm letting all sorts of channels down. But anyway, I'll see you in the next bit of the vlog. What's happening, folks? I'm just here up in the snooker club and I'm just going through a wee patting stage here. We're just going to do a wee bit of a line-up. I'm not really patting. I've been practicing now for about 10 minutes and it's been pathetic, but it's rather not. We're here for a laugh. We're here to put this in the vlog and we're just here to try and improve. So if you do see some shit shots, remember it's just a wee bit of practice. I'm not no Ronnie O'Sullivan, only in the games. Started with a little one there. Oh, that feels black. I patted it well. I should have had a wee bit more speed on it there, but don't know what we're practicing, so I'm gonna try and take that one to the middle. I might keep into this red though. That's a bad nail. Difficult shots though. Always put 4 in the middle, thinking I'm going to clear the 4 in the middle, but not really anyway. But like I said, it's just for getting used to snooker again. Has it got enough legs? Has it got enough legs? It doesn't even. Fucking hell. Shot. Wouldn't have been the best chance anyway. It's roasting, by the way, as well, folks. I am sweating in here. The tables are on. It's like 20 odd degrees outside. Oh, is that free in Europe? We're getting somewhere, folks. We're getting somewhere. I know we're in the water now. Saying the break is the same. Honest, but I don't know what to go for. In the middle again, I'm bad at one of these. All day. Damn my legs, and I was not going in it. Do you know what? Happy before there, but we'll keep it going. That's what practicing is all about. A lot of people practice differently. I do like the lineup. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I'm not a great player, but I feel like the lineup just gets you used to your stunning and screwing back and stuff. That. Well, it's pretty myself there. Lifted my head so quick there though, I felt. And the break maybe? Right. Well. Nice. Let me off a banger. I'm down from the blue, but and I'll be answering a few questions from a cousin here, so just something a wee bit different for this week's vlog. You might see me miss a few, you might see some good putts, but I'll be trying. I'm not a great player, but I just love to play, to be honest with you.
Where did that start? Where did like your sort of
Your
passion sort of for like snooker and stuff start?
My dad always played, so... Oh, that's a really shot there.
Is it always something you seen yourself just sort of with golf, darts, to like just getting into then, just sort of?
Well, always was, you know my dad, he always played the snooker, so we would always be playing with him or just at least around it. So now the thing is, I never picked up the ability, but I want to give it a good attempt now.
And as far as like, have you ever competed in any tournaments or competitions?
Just in this club, I got to the semis. It's the only claim to fame I have in any type of snooker. Whereas my dad, just absolutely brilliant. Any time I'm out and about, you just hear the, "Hey Jim, son," and then it's, "Are you any good at snooker like your dad?" And straight away, as quick as a flash, I'm like, "Nah," shape, you know.
And if we had to rank, say, without thinking too much, golf, darts, snooker, where would you rank them for you?
I was the best at golf in terms of that's what I feel like I was best at. Geez, I don't know what way to play this to be on my snooker level. Yeah, used to put it in the middle anyway. But yeah, for myself, I was much better at golfing at anything than it would be darts and snooker. But I do love playing snooker, like. Oh, it's missed. Jeez. But yeah, snooker is the one I get probably. Snooker and golf is the ones I get most frustrated at. Darts, I believe, I had potential, but I don't practice enough. The gaming channel, that's where it's at. For me, that's all about now.
And where did the idea of the vlogs come from? Was it something you'd had for a while, like something you wanted to move into next, or?
I always like to switch things up, but I was just watching like Man Cave and Original Hutchie and people like that there, and they gave me the idea, and the Man Cave got me to start the gaming collection, and now I've actually got near 100 games now, so. I don't even play happy. But yeah, so snooker's not all. You will see some clips where I'm patting away like mad, and then there's clips like this where I just can't pat. But be a bit more natural about it. But yeah.
And as far as, say, what are we now? We're going into 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
So where your channel stands at the minute, are you happy with the first 6 months first 5 months of the year?
A lot better in the first
And the progression you've made.
Last year, 100%.
Give us a quick rundown on stats and stuff. What are you sitting at the minute?
4.8 million there, 4.9 million views. Oh God, come on now, that's just ridiculous. But got up too quick now. But
how many subscribers are you on now?
over 6,000. Yeah, I can't pass here.
And what's sort of the next big goal for the channel? Would it be, I don't know, 10,000 subscribers? Is it something before then? Is it?
I always want to get to 7, but that's a long way away.
Do you see yourself doing more vlogs, continuing down the road of doing the vlogs, maybe even giving the vlogs their own channel at some point, or?
Probably not, but I will keep the vlogs going, but 3 channels, I haven't even been keeping up with the other ones, so I think I'll do another channel to be fair.
And is there, so as you start to move into like the second half of the year, is there any sort of big goals with the channel that you would ideally love to accomplish this year? Like
5 million views is a big one, but oh come on, what have we got to do to pass 3? there, did it? Like, yeah. I have to go to one in the middle because I don't know if I hit that, it might ricochet off that. Every time I've tried one to the middle, folks, it just hasn't happened. Right, wait there, we'll keep it going. So why not? But if we were ranking my favourite snooker players of all time as well, since we're playing snooker and we're having a wee vlog on it. My favourite, I love Stephen Hendry. I loved Hendry. So he would probably be my favourite watching. In terms of naturally gifted, it's O'Sullivan. But O'Sullivan, I probably would, it's hard between O'Sullivan and Hendry. Because O'Sullivan can play just as good with his right hand as he can with his left. But and then if I was going maybe not Hendry and O'Sullivan, I was to take them out of the equation, I would probably say the likes of Mark Selby, Alex Higgins from here, Mark Allen's up there because of being best. Right, we need to get one into the middle here. No, I'm always missing it to the bottom, sort of right here. Always hitting it there. But yeah, my folks, my pattern isn't great. Like I say, I'm here on my own, so I can't be playing no matches or anything, but black out though, because that in a match would be a foul, but since we're only practicing, doesn't really matter. Yo, Danny, we got one into the middle. Happy days. A wee bit better. But yeah, I've only put £1 in, folks, so just should have hit that so much harder. I was just scared of it there. Thank you. Oh, John, I'll give it a good go. But yeah, folks, so I'm going to show you the cue I'm using as well. It's actually a handmade one by JW Billiards. Shout out to them. It was made years ago though, so it was. But my case here, if you follow me over, it's actually so well done. Like, this is the case too you get with it. So it's a big silver case. You get an extra, if you just need a wee extension, to this on to the bottom, and then you just pat, but I didn't pat, but and then you get the bigger one too. I'll have a wee lap, I'll have a wee pat with this as well. Usually in this club we have our own wee extensions, but so we'll play out a big cue here. But yeah, it's not, whoa, I hit the roof there. I thought that would be that more, but this is the other extension we use in the club, folks, so you just slot it in. And as you see, I can't pat it all day, but oh, nearly went in, nearly flicked it. But yeah, if I get in the arm loose, and I haven't done that at all today. Or one RE pad. So it is. We'll use the rest here. Just messing about now, folks. See what we can do here. And I'll go miss it. Would have been real nice, wouldn't it? It would have been real nice with that fucking red there, but Jesus. Just about touched that there. I'll snooker myself. John, what? I think that's gonna be the end of that, folks, because I cannot fucking pot save my life. You know, fucking crazy. I'll leave. Right, folks, we are back in the house, and now I'm going to show you the collection. I've got my book here where I've sort of kept up to date with the prices of at least of what they are in CEX, and we're going to see, we're going to look at the games, we're going to see if I have all the manuals, the discs and all, and then we're going to see the pricing and stuff, just to see if I've somehow made my money back or whatever, or just added a good game to the collection. But anyway, we're going to start off with which I think was the best game I got this week. And I didn't expect it to be. I didn't even look hard at these DS games, because usually it's the usual not so good DS games, but I ended up finding this for my first collection of the Nintendo DS games, and it's Star Wars, the original trilogy, so it is, and it's got the manual, and it's also got the game in it as well, which is really good. So I think I bought this for $1.95, and I was looking on CEXer, and I think they sell it for £8. So I think I've really they did quite well with that one. At least that one there in CEX is quite rare. Not really rare, but you know, rarer than probably every other game I've got here. But folks, I've had so many games here, so I have to show you. I think it's at least 20 plus, and that was only the first. Anyway, we're moving on to the only PS4 game I got this week too, which is this one here. It is Call of Duty World War II. Let me just make sure it hasn't got a manual, but it does have the disc and stuff. But I love the look of the PS4 games, you know, the blue cover and stuff. But yeah, this here as well, I actually got that for $2.95, so it did. And I think that goes for a $5, so it's not too bad either, to be fair. So I was in, like, I didn't know where to get it, and I was in my local, you see, so it's only around the corner of that charity shop. So as soon as I was like, I went back here and was like, look, CEX are selling it for whatever $5. I was like, right, I have to go back around. As I fixed my hair here, this wee part, there we go. But yeah, I had to go back around and grab it, so at least I've 2 PlayStation 4 games now, which is good. And the DS game, I can't believe I got that DS game. I didn't think I'd start this early with the DS collection. Although, like I said, I've only one game, I don't even have a DS or anything, so yeah, it's the start of the very small collection. Right, the next game anyway that we're moving on to is the PS3 games, and I actually got this in CEX. I think I got it for £1 in CEX, and it is Heavy Rain. I loved this game back in the day. It was like the first sort of, you know, you pick your decisions and stuff, and your decisions have an impact on the world around you and the story and stuff like that there. But yeah, honestly, the Heavy Rain, what a game this was. And we'll have the manual and also the disc too. So actually, we don't have the disc. We've been scammed again. I'm going to have to bring this back down. This is Haunted. Demon's Forge. What? Oh, I should have checked that as I was leaving. CEX. I think I have my receipt anyway, so I might bring it down and say, look, you didn't give me the right game. So, by CEX this time, usually it's the charity shop, so we don't have Heavy Rain. What the hell? Oh, that's dead. At least it's only £1 though, I can just go back in and... But Haunted? I actually want to check to see how much that Haunted Wait there, wee minute. What the hell? That's freaked me right out, folks. Right, what is that game called? Haunted the Demon's Forge. See if it's worth something. If it's worth more, I'll be alright. Like, I'll just go in and buy. The Demon's Forge. It's worth £4 in CX. I'm keeping it. 100%. I'll just buy Heavy Rain again. Know what I mean? That's alright. They did that, or a charity shop had happened with me before, and I thought I was getting Black Flag, and I got that Red Dead Redemption, the original, and you close more than what the Black Flag does, so I'm happy. I just need to buy Heavy Rain again, so next week you'll see the real Heavy Rain in the vlog, but that's, honestly, see with CEX, you think, you know, they've got the game for you, and you just walk out. I never think they open, but I need to do that more, honestly, folks. That's my downfall. Anyway, the next PS3 game is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I did see this, by the way, we've got the manual on the disc for it. I did see this for the PSP, and I was like, should I get it or not? And I really wanted to, but they were charging £9 for it, which I don't think is a good price. And they wouldn't haggle, they wouldn't go any lower on it, so I was like, nah, I'm just going to leave it then. No point. But the Star Wars goes for £4 in CX. Only paid, I think, $1.95 for it in the charity shop. Any game I get in the charity shop is $1.95, which is brilliant, and then CX is just their usual prices. But anyway, moving on to the PS2 games, because that's the end of the PS3 games, and we've only got another 3 PS games, and then we're on to the crazy amount of Xbox 360 games we got. But we got this one. I actually picked this one up yesterday when I was out and about making some videos and out a wee walk. But this one is Red Faction. I love the silver cases of these PS2 games. And I've actually got the manual, and I've also got the game. Yeah, the silver cases look brilliant, so they do. Actually looks like a real fun game. In a way, it's like, it looks a bit like Mass Effect or something there, like. But that, it only goes, the only thing is, it only goes for £1, so I overpay about 95p, but when you're in a charity shop, it's not the worst thing. This next one, which surprised me, I got this one along with the next game I'm going to show you, and I thought for, like, ages that the other game was going to be worth more. I was like happy that I found that game. That looks like it would be worth something. Nah, this game is worth way more, and I couldn't believe it. It is SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. So it is. I'm gonna get the manual and the disc as well. The disc's hilarious. What a show as well, SpongeBob is. But yeah, we got that for $1.95 as well in the charity shop, and I think it goes for £6 in CEX. So again, the PS games for me have been brilliant that way. Like, you think, you know, they're not worth that much, and you go in and they're worth way more. So that's good. Oh, there is another game I actually got as well, folks. I'm gonna have to go and grab it here. I'm a bit all over the place today, folks, but give me a second. I forgot about that one. So I've 2 more PlayStation 2 games after that SpongeBob one there. Right, we're back. We are back. The joys of doing a recorded video. Right, so this next one though, which I thought was going to be way more. You see, like, these type of games to go for a wee bit more. And yeah, I've just got to rip this $1.95 sticker off. But it's Roller Coaster Worlds, and it actually doesn't look that bad. I remember playing some of the old, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that there back in the day, and I enjoyed them. But yeah, it's got a manual. I think, yeah, it does actually. It's just the other way around. It's got the manual and it's got the disc, so absolutely brilliant. But I thought for a while this was going to be worth more than the SpongeBob, but it wasn't. I think that's only worth £1 in CEX. Right, the game that I completely forgot, and by the way, this box is terrible looking, Jesus. It is Superman Returns, which this looks fun. You know, I love the superhero games, but look at the state of the box. I need to get it a new box. But it does have the manual and the disc as well. But yeah, this looks real good. I want to find that Hulk one. So I do. I know Reeks has got that one. I need to find that as well. But yeah, the Superman Returns goes for £4 too, and only paid £1.85 for that too. So the PS2 games, with a lot of them we've done well on. But now, as I get my book here and look at the 360 games that we're moving on to, the first one is gonna be, you know, again, I thought this was going to be worth way more, but I remember speaking to Man Cave and he was like, I think the second one is worth the most, because you don't see it that often, but it's Skate. But by the way, these games were brilliant. Remember, was it Tony Hawk games and all as well? They were fantastic. But yeah, we'll get the manual and we'll get the disc. So fun. I'm definitely going to check this out at some point. Yeah, the skate games and the skateboarding in general was always fun, although I was never good at it in real life. How much? I got that for £1.85 as well. Where is Skate? If I can find it here. And I cannot. Where the hell is it? Right, I mustn't have wrote that in. Right, let me search that up and see. Yeah, 'cause I want to know myself now, to be honest with you. Right, it is worth a £5. That's not too bad. That's not bad. That made my eyes bulge out there, which is good. So we got that there, and that was only £1.85 again. And it looks like a fun game that we will probably play on the channel at some point, or I'll just play offline, which is great about this collection. Right, the next game, I'm wondering, yeah, this must be a game series. You know, you saw the other game I got for it for the PS2, the Red Faction, but this is Red Faction Guerrilla, is it? So it is. It actually looks really good. It's got the manual and it's got the disc, so it does. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad judging by the back. It actually looks like quite a fun game, to be fair. But yeah, Red Faction, another 360 game, and it is worth £1.50, so 45p under what I paid for it. So not great, but some of the Xbox games I bought just more for getting them there and then, you know. Anyway, this next game, I've played Just Cause 3, but this is Just Cause 2. These are real fun games, like proper fun games. I need to play this definitely. I think like the buildings and all gonna explode, and there's so much explosions. But we do have the manual and the disc for Just Cause 2. Like I say, looks like a brilliant game. £1.50 or £1.85 I paid for it, and it goes for £1.50 actually. So yeah, not great. Same as the last one. Right, these next two games I may as well show them as one, you know. But they're the Army of Two games. So we've got Army of Two there, which I think we'll have. Yep, we'll have the. I think we'll do anyway. The manual and the disc, and then the Army of Two 40th Day. It must be like either the second one or like a DLC to it. But we do have the manual there and the disc as well. Both of these games really do look good. I think I've played the Army of Two before, but I don't think I completed it. I think I only played a wee bit of it. But they both are worth. The Army of Two is worth £2.50, and the Army of Two 40th Day is worth £4. So I got them for £1.85 each. So that's not bad at all, to be fair of you folks. But with so many more games there. So and we're 12 minutes into this video, and there's still another like 8 Xbox games or something. But anyway, let me have a drink. Right, let's get stuck back in. This next game, it's got like a Fable kind of look to it. And again, all these games look fun. That's why I grabbed them as well. I'm like, look, when I'm going to see these games again, I might not, so I'll just grab them. But this one here is Overlord, and on the back of it, it says "Be the Overlord," and I think that's going to be good. It's definitely a game I'm looking forward to playing, and it's a game I haven't checked to see if the disc is in it or not, which is not good, folks. So it might not even be the Overlord with my luck recently, although I can't seem to get this open. Right, there we go. Sellotape all finally. It is, thankfully. I was worrying there, but Overlord, we've got the manual and we've got the disc, so a good bonus there. Looks a good game. You know me, how mental I can go in games that looks like a game. I can do that. I can be like the big boss and go crazy. but the Overlord is worth £4 as well. So some of these games are actually worth a wee bit more than what I paid for them, which isn't bad. But like I say, I'll not be selling them. I'm only looking at that to make myself feel good about paying £1.95 for them, in a way. But anyway, this was a good game too. Really fun. A lot of like parkour and stuff, like Assassin's Creed vibes to this one. It is Mirror's Edge. Oh, I haven't checked this one too. What's going on with the last few games I've picked up here? I haven't actually. Right, let's get the sell tape button. Jesus. What a mad place to. Okay, come on. Finally. Is this Mirror's Edge? It is. Manual as well, and the game, so brilliant. Mirror's Edge, well, it was quite fun, so it was, yeah. Came out in 2008 along with Fallout 3 and all that there, so it wasn't a bad wee game. But Mirror's Edge is worth £1. Lost 95p on it basically, but if you keep it, it'll probably grow in value. That's what's good about it. 195 is not bad when you think about it that way. But this next one here is, I think a DLC game to the original Dead Island, because it's Dead Island Riptide, so it is, which looks real fun. I was going to play it the other night on the random game stream, but it wouldn't let me. It wasn't backwards compatible or something, so which isn't good. But yeah, there's the manual and the disc as well. The manual's bent a wee bit there, but anyway, looks a good game. The Riptide is worth $1.50, so not exactly what I paid for, but sure. Right, the next two games are games I'm actually playing on the channel, games I've actually loved, and games I'm glad I have them in my physical collection now. The first one is the legendary game that is Borderlands. I know JDX plays this a lot. He got me to play these games. I think I had played the original Borderlands before because it seemed familiar, but I think I completed it, but I couldn't remember it, and for the life of me. But JDX got me back into it, and I've got the manual and the disc as well. Great game, folks. If you haven't played Borderlands, this series is fantastic. Just the guns you can get, the missions, everything. Right. And the next one to go along with that, Borderlands, the original Borderlands is $1.50. But the next one here is Borderlands 2. We're playing that one as well. I actually need to play it again soon, sometime. But we've got the manual and we've got the disc. We're near probably completed it. But what is Borderlands 2 worth? Is $1.50 as well. So slightly underpaid for that, but sure, what you do. Right, the next game. Never played this. And it does look fun. I don't think I've ever seen it before. I could be wrong. I probably have, but you know, a quick glance. But it is Lost Planet 2. It actually looks like a pretty fun game. Even the back of it and stuff. And then we've got the manual and we've got the disc as well. A war too big to fight alone. Kill big. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. But Lost Planet 2 is another one there. It is worth $1.50, so I thought it was going to be a bit, because it was a bit more obscure. I had never seen it. I thought it was going to be worth a wee bit more, but it wasn't even. Folks, we're still not done yet. We're still in our free games there, but we've got a Rockstar game, an old Rockstar game that I need to play because it does look genuinely really good, and all the Rockstar games tend to be. It is Max Payne free, so it is, and it's 2 discs as well. There's the first one, there's the second one, and we'll have the manual, so we're fully kitted out with that game. Brilliant. Every game I'm saying I need to play, but this one 100% I do. The Max Payne is worth £4, so I only paid $1.95 for that, so can't complain either there. Right, next game is an old retro Call of Duty game. It is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, one of the very best. Back when the Call of Duty games were brilliant all round, campaign, multiplayer, things like that there. I also have the manual and the disc. Absolutely fantastic. Very happy with that. Yeah, I definitely think this is a lot of people's favourite, or at least up there anyway, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and it goes for £3, so not too bad. We're saving the best of last though, folks. You know me, my favourite game of all time, or at least up there, especially within the series, but honestly, this game really got me back into gaming, because I was such a keen golfer and big into my sports, and always did gaming though anyway, you know, but it really kept me in the house an awful way when it came out back in 2008. And it is Fallout 3, so it is and we've got the manual and also the disc. So we've got it for the PS3 and the Xbox. So kitted out in the Fallout 3, which is brilliant, and I'm so happy because the new season comes out in December around the Christmas period, and I think season 3 get confirmed. Like, so honestly, the Fallout show's doing brilliant, just like the games. I really enjoyed the first season. Can't wait to see what they do in the second season. Let me know your thoughts on that as well, folks, if you're big Fallout fans, you know, or whatever. But I'm looking forward to it. But that's all the games, folks. If I count all in, this was all the Xbox games I got. You know, I don't even know if they'll fit. There's all the Xbox games. You know, can't even see my face. But yeah, that's the Xbox games. So many of them there we got this week, and then all the PlayStation and other games there too. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the amount I got this week. Crazy. And then these two, folks, as well. Fantastic. Great for collecting this week. Bit tight on the pocket though, because I spent well, I think I spent just under maybe 35 quid or something on all the games this week, so a wee bit more than what I would have liked. But when I see games now, I'm just in getting them and grabbing them, and that's the fun part, the exciting part, when you walk in and you're able to find new games, because around Belfast the gaming scene in the charity shops is basically dead. So whenever I see a new game, I'm just like, give me that, I don't have that. But yeah, folks, I appreciate it. It was a bit of a longer vlog this week, but I knew it would be with the amount of games I've got. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and check out the the.NI.gamerreacts channel on the Adam Darts A9 I'm also on Twitch and TikTok, so go and look out for me there. Would be appreciated. Have a good one though, folks. Bye. With some Fortnite. See you then. Bye.